You hear about it just every day. Minnesota has a $9 billion fraud problem.
We, of course, are going to talk about fraud, and fraud. $9 billion worth.
That was Republican U.S. Senate candidate Michelle Tafoya on At Issue Sunday.
But is that $9 billion figure fact? Chief political reporter Tom Hausler's been looking into where that number came from. Tom?
Yeah, Kevin, we do hear it every day. And we're going to talk about not only where that figure came from, but where the actual fraud figure stands now. We all know Minnesota has a major fraud problem, but is it now or will it ever reach $9 billion?
At least $19 billion. You know, you're hearing 9. Now I'm hearing it's 19, and it's probably much more.
It's the $9 billion question from Washington, D.C. to Minnesota. It started in December 2025. Then Acting Assistant U.S. Attorney Joe Thompson said this when asked how much of $18 billion in federal Medicaid funds sent to Minnesota might have been stolen by fraudsters.
I don't make these generalizations in a hasty way. So when I say significant amount, I'm talking in the order of half or more, but we'll see.
But that generalization has become fact among many Republican politicians, including the chair of the Minnesota House Fraud Committee. Have you seen evidence there's anywhere near $9 billion in fraud?
So that $9 billion number came from Joe Thompson when he was first U.S. attorney. All those program areas, I do think, as Joe Thompson said, we will get to $9 billion.
Have you seen any proof that the fraud in Minnesota is as extensive as $9 billion?
No, I haven't. There's been no proof presented in committee.
The Democratic lead on the fraud committee says the fraud problem is real, but he's doubtful about $9 billion.
I do think it's irresponsible to use particular numbers that have not, in fact, where there's not strong support for them.
A 5 Eyewitness News investigative unit review of fraud cases finds less than $500 million in Minnesota cases prosecuted so far, with many cases still pending. You'll hear lawmakers at the state capitol every single day repeat the $9 billion figure as fact. Is that irresponsible?
I think so. Hype and hyperbole have always been a part of partisan politics. That's not going to go away.
Paul Voller of the U of M Carlson School of Management is a Rhodes Scholar and Harvard Law grad who testified in the Feeding Our Future fraud trial. He acknowledges there's extensive fraud, but also irresponsible rhetoric.
We're learning more and more through investigation. It's going to give us a number. That number is not going to be anywhere near the kind of speculation that you've heard either in St. Paul or in Washington. That one I think we can bet on.
In a WCCO radio interview, Thompson stood by his initial assessment with a qualifier.
I was generalizing and giving a sense of the magnitude of the fraud, the scope of it. I wasn't providing any level of accounting or financial precision there. I wasn't intending to.
The fraud is enormous.
At a recent fraud news conference in Minneapolis, an assistant U.S. attorney from Washington said this about the $9 billion figure.
I don't have the exact number because what I do is I look at individual people committing individual crimes, and at the end of all of our work, we'll tally it all up and we'll tell you exactly how much was stolen from the American people.
To put this all in context, the biggest fraud case in Minnesota by far is Feeding Our Future, which amounted to between $250 and $300 million. To get to $9 billion, investigators would have to find more than 30 additional cases of that size. So far, no other single case has come anywhere close. Lindsay?
Okay, Tom, thank you.